All right, welcome to another The Shades of Dominion update. Today we are going to be covering the latest development to the actual core set. We don't do this often because we're messing with established lore, but this was particularly special and it's long overdue in my opinion. And we're going to cover the creation of the bullet summons. The bullets now, what are bullet summons? Bullet summons, as you might have already guessed, these are a type of shade summon. They're a type of creature, a type of minion, a type of thing that you typically cast on your side of the battlefield as you go off and gallivant and adventure and destroy enemies and creatures and so forth. However, these little creatures are special in that they can double as enchantments for the various weapons and tools that you will use as you adventure. And what they do is these can only specifically be used to enchant ranged weaponry, bows, crossbows, uh, slings, and things that would require an ammunition. So you can technically throw an axe, but you can't use an axe uh, to enchant it with a bullet summon. It needs to be something that actually has um, either an arrow or a pocket or a rock or something. Additionally, they're a little more expensive, admittedly. To enchant them, they will cost an additional library point, so two spell templates instead of just one. So two library points instead of the one to add these or to enchant these to an item of your choice. Now, let's talk about the benefits. Um, First, naturally, each attack from your new ranged weapon will have a little more power behind it. That's pretty cool. That attack will also probably have a few new keyword abilities, whether that's cleave or uh, initiative, whether it's twin strike, or whether it's even something as something like poison. So it can have a new keyword. That's pretty cool. But the really cool part about the of an enchanted bullet weapon is that you don't need to reload it. You don't need to keep track of ammunition. The weapon auto generates its magical ammunition. And just to add a little cherry on top, you don't have to spend any more shade when you use one of these weapons. You hear that? You don't have to spend any more shade to unleash uh, a powered up attack with a magical ability anymore, and your weapon will never run out of ammo. Those are some nifty benefits. I do say so myself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at the beginning, back with the first Aether Dominion, and we're going to start with the original inspiration for the card itself in Magic the Gathering. Then we're going to take a look at what they look like now in the Shades of Dominion. And lastly, we will then cover what kinds of weapons these new bullet summons can be used to make. And so let's get started. Let's throw some shade, everybody. Let's get at it. All right, and moving right along, this card is actually something that, well, as I was going through and making the core set, I was very concerned with balance, very concerned with not having things too powerful and then not making them powerful enough in other areas. So when it came to white, um, but I was also obsessed with what's called the law of common. And I wanted to make sure that I could get the most out of one mana in the common rarity. And for white, one of those cards was the Lantern Kami, which is simply an iteration of a 1/1 flying creature for 1 mana. But when it came to making this a bullet card, um, we decided to get a little more creative, and because this is from the light attribute, we decided to make something that was a little more thematic. And this is something that had to be made whole cloth. So we have now here the Spirit of Light, which is also a 1/1 with flight. However, because of its bullet like nature, something with kind of like Living Flame or Spark Elemental where it dies at the end of turn. Um, Spirit of Light has a similar thing where as soon as it's dealt any combat damage, like the Ghast, it immediately dies and you regain a wound. You are um, it kind of takes advantage of kind of like a weaker version of Lifelink, which in the Shades of Dominion is called Refresh. So naturally, when you pay your library points and you want to create your weapon with this bullet summon, you get something like In Excellis. Again, the attack roll for In Excellis is you are rolling your perception, and your opponent will be rolling their bluff. Every combat roll is a roll off between the attacker and the defender. So your weapon is attacking one of their skills, and they need to pass their skill to dodge or absorb the blow. So this is an angelic weapon designed to heal you while downing the enemy. And attacks with this weapon deal 1d6 plus 1, and it has the refresh aspect. And refresh is whenever this weapon or this creature deals a wound, you regain one. It's kind of it's lifelink in Magic the Gathering. So that is the purity of bullet. And yes, I like how this turned out. This whole Spirit of Light becoming from Lantern Kami to Spirit of Light to embracing that bullet-like nature to becoming In Excellis, an angelic bow that just heals whatever it damages. Epic. Go try it now.